Over all the time that I've spent learning and making videos about Taoism, one of the most common questions I see is this: is Taoism a religion? Well, this is kind of a complicated question. Perhaps even more than other spiritual traditions, Taoism is an ever-evolving concept that weaves in and out of many aspects of Chinese culture, and scholars really can't seem to agree on a definitive answer for this. My goal with this video is to give you guys a little bit of background so that you can understand how difficult of a question this really is to answer, and so that you can start to formulate your own view of Taoism. Now, to truly grasp the essence of Taoism, we have to start with its historical roots. Taoism emerged during the Axial Age of China, around the 6th century BC. It began as a profound philosophical movement, with the Tao Te Ching, attributed to Lao Tzu, at its core. This foundational text emphasized the significance of the Tao as the fundamental principle underlying the universe, and advocated for a life aligned with nature. I have made plenty of other videos breaking down each chapter of the Tao Te Ching if you want more background on that. At its heart, Taoism, as expounded in the Tao Te Ching, is a philosophy that offers wisdom for harmonious living. The concept of the Tao encourages individuals to embrace the flow of life, similar to other philosophical ideals like Stoicism. The principles of humility, simplicity, and non-interference mirror timeless philosophical virtues that guide one's ethical conduct. As time progressed, however, Taoism evolved to encompass religious elements. Rituals and ceremonies became an integral part of Taoist practice. These rituals involved offerings and veneration of deities, including the Jade Emperor and the Queen Mother of the West. The mystical dimension of Taoism further blurs the lines between philosophy and religion. The pursuit of transcendence and inner alchemy, through practices like meditation and Qigong, align with mystical endeavors found in various religions around the world. This quest for a deeper connection with the divine sparks contemplation on whether Taoism embraces some kind of religious aspirations. Over time, such practices as divination and sorcery also began to become associated with some Taoist traditions, though not all. Finally, a hallmark of many religions is the sense of community and shared practices. Taoism also manifests this aspect through its temples and communal gatherings. These temples serve as centers for spiritual growth, fostering a sense of belonging among practitioners. The presence of priests and masters adds an organizational structure akin to religious institutions. Now, all of this being said, the ethical dimension of Taoism does lean more towards philosophy. While Taoism advocates virtues like compassion and humility, it does lack a rigid moral code commonly found in other religions. Taoism's emphasis on living in accordance with the natural order and inner harmony does kind of diverge from the prescriptive ethics of most other religious systems. So where does this leave us in determining whether Taoism is a religion? The answer is not straightforward. Taoism puts together elements of philosophy and religion, confounding easy categorization. And perhaps this is only fitting though, since Lao Tzu himself tended to look with disdain upon the obsessive human need to classify and put names on everything. Lao Tzu argued that far more important than exactly classifying things is to faithfully observe them, to see them as they are, and to interface with them in the way that is most fitting and appropriate. Taoism is neither strictly a philosophy, nor strictly a religion. It is a blend of the pragmatic and the mystical, the communal and the individual. In many ways, the essence of Taoism is as fluid and elusive as the Tao itself. The question of whether Taoism is a religion or a philosophy defies simple answers. Its evolution from a philosophical path to incorporating religious rituals and practices reflects its dynamic nature. Taoism's intricate web of virtues, rituals, and mysticism suggests that it might not fit entirely into either category. Therefore, I would suggest that a person approach it neither as a religion, nor necessarily as a mere philosophy, but rather as a source of wisdom from which you can enrich your own spiritual and philosophical understanding. Personally, I suggest that you look at Taoism as just one more piece in the puzzle that is your ever-expanding worldview and spiritual life. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings.